Hi friends, in this lesson we are going to learn Indus Valley Civilization. Actually, what is Indus Valley Civilization? If you look at this map, you'll find pinged areas. These pinged areas is actually known as Indus Valley Civilization. Why it is so called? It's because in this area one river is here that is called Indus. On this river one civilization was flourished that is called Sindhu civilization or Indus Valley civilization. But many people they confuse with other civilization around the globe. Actually, let me clear here. Indus Valley civilization and all other civilization were flourished in contemporary time. You can say another that is Mesopotamia civilization. This Mesopotamia civilization is found in today's Iraq. And another thing that is Chinese civilization, present day China. Another thing is your Mexican civilization or Maya civilization. And another civilization that is Egyptian civilization. But thing is that what is there in this Mesopotamian civilization, Chinese civilization, Mexican civilization, or Maya civilization, and Egyptian civilization? Actually, major civilization around the globe they flourished on the respective rivers. So let's discuss little bit about Mesopotamian civilization. This Mesopotamian civilization was flourished in between two rivers. Suppose this is one river and this is another river. One is Tigris river, another is Euphrates river. So, in between these two rivers, one civilization was flourished. We call this actually Mesopotamia civilization. And this Chinese civilization was flourished on the banks of Huanghe. However, this Egyptian civilization was flourished on the banks of Nile River. That's in present day Egypt. And Mexican civilization or Maya civilization was flourished in Mexico. Here in this lesson, we are going to focus Indus Valley civilization. Actually, this civilization was discovered in 1921 by one person called Dairam Sahani. So in 1921, you can say 1921, this civilization was first discovered. And in 1922, just after 1 year, one person came, Rakhal Das Banerjee. In 1922, one person came, Rakhal Das Banerjee, who discovered actually Mohenjo-daro. In next phase, we'll discuss details about Mohenjo-daro, but you can see here that Mohenjo-daro is located in between this pink area. Now we are going to focus the next is, or you can say Harappa. Before learning about Harappa, we have to know one important thing that this Harappa is another name for Indus Valley Civilization. That means IVC is also known as Harappan Civilization or Harappa Civilization. Why this is called Harappan Civilization? Because this IVC this IVC site or Indus Valley Civilization, there are so many sites, and the first place was discovered that is Harappa. That's why it is called Harappan Civilization. Now we are going to focus Why it is called Bronze Age civilization or Bronze Age? It's because before this IVC, Indus Valley Civilization, in Chalcolithic period, actually bronze was discovered, and bronze is nothing that is copper plus tin, or somehow zinc and aluminum is also added here to produce bronze, and that's why it is called Bronze Age, as bronze already discovered before this IVC. Anyway, in this picture, you are looking a building similar to one what is in Mohenjo-daro, and it is nearly 50-meter long, and it is used for storing of granaries or cereals. You can say paddy, wheat, barley, all those things. Because Harappan people or those people living in Indus Valley region, they were expert in agriculture things, so they know also agriculture things. Later we'll discuss in details, but you have to learn today, right now, that barley, maize, wheat, all these agriculture produce were produced there at that time, cultivated at that time. But here in this case, we have to remember that apart from this barley, you can say maize, you can say wheat, one important thing was cultivated, that is called actually cotton. Cotton was the first crop cultivated by these IVC people. So you have to remember cotton. And in other session, we'll know that IBC people were first person to use also copper. So copper and cotton, two things you have to keep in mind, that copper and cotton are the first thing used by IBC people. Now we are going to learn Great Bath. What is this Great Bath actually? Let's see this picture. Now we are focusing this two important things here, that is Great Bath and Citadel. Let's understand what is Great Bath. Actually, this Great Bath is in Mohenjo-daro. Mohenjo-daro, and this is called religious bath. Why it is called religious bath actually? Because all community people or communities, they were taking bath or taking bath here in this area, and for their rituals and all those spiritual things at that time, and that's why it is called Great Bath, and it is the largest bath at that time. In no civilization will find this type of Great Bath. Now it's in Pakistan. Now we are going to focus the citadel. Actually, what is citadel? City is divided into two, that is lower class and upper class, or lower part, upper part. Look at here. Suppose if I say here is one part, and just you see here is one other part, and this is known as actual upper part, this is known as lower part. In upper part, actually there in that building, rich people were living, so you can say upper part is for rich people and lower part for middle class people. And common people, you can say, also living in this lower part, and those who are rich people, aristocratic people, they are living in this part, upper part. And the houses were actually made of, you can say, burnt bricks. So bricks concept came in IVC times. So you can remember bricks was used, which is called burnt bricks, and houses are built of those bricks also. Anyway, now we are going to focus another important thing, that is, you can say, the seals of Indus Valley Civilization. What is seal actually? You will find seals like your terracotta. You'll find terracotta, or simply you can say terracotta. Actually, all types of stone wala things you'll find in this area, terracotta. And if you look at these seals, you'll find that actually, actually in this seals of Indus Valley, you'll find many animals are also shown and they are in pictorial form. And here you can see the language. Actually, till today, this language has not been deciphered. It is undeciphered, and this sort of writing, actually, it is from left to right. You can see here in this area, if you look at, actually, it is written from left to right and right to left. So it was very difficult to decipher. That's why it is called Bestrophodon. So Bestrophodon means actually those writings which are from left to right and from right to actually left. Until today, Harappan language or script is yet to be discovered. Now we are going to focus another important thing, that what sort of god and goddess they were using or they are worshipping. Actually, Harappan people were worshipping Pashupatinath temple, Pashupati, that is animal of God. So animal of, or you can say also God of these animals. You can say horse, or you can say also elephant, cow, all those. And their God was actually called Pashupati. And in today's time, Pashupati is called Procto Shiva or Lord Shiva also you can say. There was no such particular religion, but Lord Shiva you can say or you can refer from this word Pashupati. So in this beautiful lines it is written, seals bearing depiction of God, goddess and animals point towards Buddhism and Hinduism. But I will say that in this type of civilization, there was no such specification of God and goddess, but later on, after discovery of sites in India and Pakistan and all the other parts of this Afghanistan, you can say uh, we have related to Hindu god and goddess, but actually it was secular in nature. All religions were respected. The religion to which the evidence point emerged in the late 1000 BC. No evident religious building, but some structure to solve the ambiguity, being what looks as if there were temples, right? But actually, there was no such particular religion at that time. Now we are going to learn the ornaments. Actually, you can see here beautiful ornaments. Actually, these ornaments were used by both men and you can say women, right? And you can see here different types of ornaments, and we have to remember one important thing that these ornaments were much in used. Now we are going to focus one important thing here, that in this Harappan time, you can say trade was prominent, and this trade was actually, you can say trade was in the form of barter or barter system was prominent at that time, and they were doing business or trade with other parts of the world. You can say Mesopotamia, Iraq, Central Asia, Persia, Afghanistan, all these present states or nations. And weights and measures were actually made of limestone. So limestone was used for weights and measures. You can say for weights and measures, for weights and measures. Limestone was used. So in this connection, we can say that Harappan civilization was urban civilization. There was no specific religion. However, all religious people were respected. So hence we can conclude here. This is all about IVC. Thank you very much.